What up, peeps? It's your boy Heckin Steve. Welcome back to the channel. And you know, it's been a little bit since I've done a pickups. Now, I've had a lot of stuff that came in that I kind of like skipped over. Usually when I get new stuff in, I keep it in this designated spot before, you know, putting it on the wall. That way I could show it to you guys. But yeah, I had a couple of things since the last pickups video that I did not keep around for a while. Just went ahead and put it on the shelf. Like, I believe this Terminator 2 for the Sega Genesis was one of them. A bunch of stuff. And we'll take a better look here at the game shelf in a couple of minutes. But I do have some stuff here to share with you guys that came in recently. More gifts from the same guy that sent me that huge gift box a few months ago. Even though I told him, please don't send me any more stuff. He has my address, so I just have to live with whatever he decides to do, I guess. But first up, I bought 3 Xbox games from the local store, Gamers Alley. You know, owned by Scott and Angie. She made sure to mention to me that I didn't say her name in the last video that I mentioned their store, so here you go. I said it this time. So first up, Xbox One, we got Madden 19. I've never played 19, but you know, if you guys have been keeping up with my pickups videos, you know that I've been buying all of the Madden games. Next up, one of my favorite hack and slash franchises, Dynasty Warriors 7 for the Xbox 360. I would have picked up 8 if I saw it, but there's nothing wrong with 7. It's great, and all these games are in phenomenal shape. I always check them before I buy it. Why is my Alexa going off? Alexa, shut up. Anyways, conditions of the disc, fantastic shape. Might actually pop this bad boy in over this weekend. Give her a spin. And then the final Xbox game that I got this weekend, it's for the 360. It's my favorite in the franchise, and that is Halo Reach. All right, and then my next pickups order that I did was through Keith, aka the Pick Preacher. Gave me a fantastic deal on a lot of Pokemon games. But first, I bought this decent 3DS XL off of Keith. And it's absolutely awesome. I have it powered off right now, but it has a little bit of, you know, cosmetic damage, but you know, it's about near impossible to find some that don't, but it's nothing significant to where you would be like, ah, that sucks. And he also shipped it in this carrying case, and it needs to be cleaned out a little bit. It's a little dusty and stuff, but I could store all of my loose games in here, because yeah, all of these Pokemon games are loose. But for the 3DS, we've got Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. Haven't actually played this series. I started X the other day, so that's the one that I've been playing. Let me go ahead and pop it back in the old 3DS XL there for later tonight for bed. And then I got a couple of Game Boy games. My favorite one ever, Pokemon Silver. And we got Pokemon Red. Now, he told me the batteries on these don't work, and I said, hey, Keith, don't worry about it. Because if I play them, it's going to be on the Retron 5. And it has its own save states. And the final game that I got from Keith is a DS game, and that's Pokemon Heart Gold. Never got to play the Heart Gold and Soul Silver games, and so I wanted to pick this up so that I could play it. I really wanted to play Soul Silver, but he just had Heart Gold, and beggies can't be choosies, so I got Heart Gold. And now for the gifts that were sent to me by Adobamf. I believe Adobamf 69. I might be getting that wrong. I'm pretty sure. I know it's Adobamf something. But he sent me over. Well, first he sent me some protector sleeves for my DVD games. So I'll probably go through the, you know, wall in a little while and pick out some stuff that needs some protection and put that on there. So thanks so much for that, buddy. Sent me another fan art case of the new Silent Hill game. He even wrapped it, which is a nice touch. And that'll go really good next to the PT one that he sent me. So, you know, just some decoration for the game wall. And then he sent me this Wii game, Pokemon Battle Revolution, which I never actually played. But let me tell you, this is how this dude takes care of his stuff. So you got the sleeve here. Then you open the bad boy up. And he's even got the sleeve on the manual. So I'm excited to have that. I got to get my hands on a Wii, or probably a Wii U, so that I could play that. But there was an extra inside the case when he sent it. Obviously it's not in the case anymore, but I about shit my pants whenever I saw it, because as far as I know, he had no idea. But he gifted me Pokemon Soul Silver for the DS. So now, in the same week, I was able to obtain Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It's kind of hard to hold them both, but you get what I'm saying. So thank you so much, dude. I mean, that was awesome. Nice surprise. And so now, 2 Grails checked off the list. Well, for the most part. Might just get custom cases for them. I don't know if I'll ever find just a case and manual for that game. But for now, I'm just kind of keeping all this stuff in this little carrying case. But yeah, that's all the games I got for my pickups this week, but we'll go ahead and we'll take a deeper look at the collection over here on the wall. All right, peeps, so you'll have to pardon some of my organization skills. They're a little random at times, but up top here, I've got my complete in box 64 games, my SNES Classic box, and a couple of Super Nintendo complete games. And down here, we move into PS4 and PS5. I kind of combined them since I don't really have a lot of either one. And then right here, that's kind of where PT and the Silent Hill case are going to sit. But I'm going to kind of do a more diagonal like that. That way you can kind of see both of them good. Then down here, you know, the 360 stuff. So it's a little jacked the way it works. Okay, let's go top left to right. My Switch collection, which I've been working pretty good on. I had 3 games about 2 months ago, and so now I've got, looks like a little over 10. I got Rage in the Cage for the Sega CD, and now I don't have a Sega CD right now, but I plan to get one eventually so I can play that game. But over here, that's where you've got your Xbox One mixed in with your series. Now, I actually got this at Best Buy during the holidays for like $13 or $15. So I haven't opened it, but I have beaten the game. I beat it as soon as it came out on Game Pass. And then, of course, we got Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 7, and Resident Evil Village, which I still need to play Village. 7's sealed. I'm not really a huge fan of 7, though, so I don't know if I'll ever play that one. But I absolutely love the remake of 2 and 3. I thought I had to, but I guess I don't. Alright, so you already saw that. Then we move over here to the Sega Genesis games. So a lot of them are the wrestling games because, you know, obviously I've been focusing a lot on that. I also have a complete in-box copy of NBA Jam for the Genesis. 1 loose game there. And then, you know, not all these are complete in-box, but the ones that are complete in-box are ones that I care about. Like Streets of Rage, I think it's missing its manual. Super Street Fighter. And then over here is the second row to the Xbox One stuff. And I've been meaning to play this with my lady friend. Oh shit, my game just fell. It's all coming apart now. And then my original Xbox game. So I guess the premise here was, I don't know why I organized it like this, but I put like modern consoles on the top. And then there's like some random stuff just filling the holes. But only a couple of original Xbox games. I still need to get Halo 2 and a bunch of other like non-Halo games for the Xbox. But yeah, so we had WrestleMania 21. That was the game that fell, so I picked it up. And then this is where the 360 stuff starts. So I have a lot of 360 games because I bought a couple of big bulk, lots of them. So we got a lot of Call of Duty. I have some duplicates there. Probably gonna give those away to my lady if she wants them. I don't know if she cares to play old games like that, but I still need to get Fable 1 for the original Xbox. Lost Odyssey, that's the game that got me into turn-based RPGs. And then below the 360 stuff, there's some loose cartridge games. Got a couple NES games here, including this one that was sent to me from Ponk, which is a fan of the channel. It's WrestleMania Challenge with the manual. So that was pretty sweet. Thanks so much for that gift. A couple of loose 3DS games that I need to pop in that case, and then I'll probably put the case here. And then my Game Boy games, you've seen a few of those before. My N64 stuff, some loose Super Nintendo, and then Attitude for the Dreamcast. Then, you know, because these shelves are skinnier than the rest of them, so then we continue our 360 down here. We got a lot of Maddens, a lot of random stuff, wrestling games, and then PS3 down at the bottom, just because I don't play PS3 as much, because if I have it on 360, the 360 plays it quicker, like, you know, because you got to do all these installs and stuff with PlayStation 3, so it doesn't get a lot of love in my house. But then I got a bunch of PS2 games. Those blue case ones were gifted to me. A lot of the PS2 games were gifted to me. You guys have seen that. And then my PS1 games all the way down at the bottom. And then a couple long ones that are just stacked together. Alien Trilogy and Resident Evil Director's Cut. Oh, and I might as well show you guys this too. So this is my little retro cart that I made recently. This is a little Insignia TV, or yeah, Insignia Fire TV 720p. Because I figured if I was going to play some retro consoles on it, blowing it up to 720 would look a little bit better than going to 1080 or 4K. And this is where I got my Super Nintendo Classic, my DK Oldies PS2, still running strong, my Retron 5, and then down there we got the N64 and the VCR, and then that's just where all the random controllers are. I've got a power strip back there, and all of the wires. Now, if you look up other people's retro carts online, they did a way better management job than I did, but I pretty much just wrapped everything the best I could. But you know, when you're looking at it from the front, it doesn't look that crazy. But when I'm working and stuff, I watch stuff on the TV, and sometimes I'll roll this bitch into the other room, play some retro games on it, if I don't feel like playing them in here. But yeah, that's a little mini tour of my retro game collection and my retro cart. You know, maybe I'll do like an actual game room tour at some point. Also thinking about soon doing a top 10 favorite games of all time video. I think that would be interesting for some people. And that's it. That's all I got. So have a great weekend, and I'll catch you next time.